Welcome everyone. So in this quick video, I was doing a bit of testing and I've seen that nobody's actually tested this yet and actually popped this online. This is more in regards to the performance of Dragon's Dogma 2 on a 7840U processor. Currently I am running it on the GPD Win Mini using Linux distro Bazzite, which is a Linux gaming distro. I've tried this out a little bit. You should be able to see on the top left hand corner the FPS mark, which is at 60 right now. Obviously this game is not going to run at 60 FPS, but what I can show here on the right hand side, if I look up simple deck key, I've got this running at 18 watts TDP, which gives me decent performance. It's actually very playable, unlike what we'll find with the Steam Deck. As this loads, and right now it's still compiling some shaders. Unfortunately, I think the only drawback that we have here is the length of time it takes for the boot up. So you will have to, it is one of those, go grab a tea or a coffee. In the meantime, it might take 3-4 minutes for everything to load for the compiling of shaders. And the Vulkan shaders, so the ones that are done, they're pre-compiled shaders in the Steam gaming mode that we have. So that's just prior to boot up. Should almost be booted up here. So as you can see, right now, let me just quickly click through this. And as I said, this is the GPD Win Mini. Love this little machine. It is an absolute beast when it comes to gaming and emulation. It's actually become my primary gaming device, even though I have a PS5. I've got a Razer Blade laptop, which is a lot more high performance. But okay, let's have a quick look here in the options before we dive into it. So we look into graphics itself. I've switched to 720p, switched most things to off. Fidelity FX, super resolution at quality. Then we have everything pretty much set to minimum other than texture quality. We have enough RAM on this, so I have a 32GB RAM variant. Shadow cache is on. Obviously this does help with performance, so if you switch that off you might get worse performance. So let me go back and let's actually continue from the last save, and let's have a very quick look at the performance. So what I've noticed is, for the most part, it will hover between around. This is without using any sort of frame generation, because we are on the Linux side of things. It does hover around, as you can see right now, we're at 30 FPS. It's going above 30. It actually runs really well for what it is. No, I don't want to hire this pawn. But yeah, it runs pretty smooth. I've had quite a few fights in this already. I'm probably 30 something hours in. I mean, you will see the occasional dip, but this is more than playable as it is right now. So, okay, a little bit tricky playing. It's a little bit tricky when playing through a camera and not on the screen itself, as you can imagine. But yeah, performance is actually pretty decent. As you can see right now, 38, 39, 40 FPS. Of course, it doesn't stay there because of how difficult things are. But even with bigger monsters, you have pretty decent performance. And it's absolutely incredible that we can do this on a handheld. And let me see if I can... I'm just climbing on his ass. Great. And yeah, let's see if we can get him killed. It's been a little bit since I've last played this game, so I'm really not used to the controls anymore. And I'm getting thrown off. Oh, let's just do it the old-fashioned way. So I've seen some dips to 27, 30. So it's very, very playable. And even with a lot of effects on screen. And one thing that does happen in this game, things get quite busy. I don't know if this is still a very good build. No, it doesn't care about me anymore. Okay, I forgot about this command. All right. So you get a good idea. Of course, you know, with FSL set to quality, it does eliminate some of the. So if you set it to performance, you do get some shadow issues with the shadows, which is a little bit weird. As you can see, some of the flickering here, it gets a lot worse if you have that set to performance. But as soon as you set it to quality, for the most part, it's not perfect, but it's absolutely playable and enjoyable in my opinion. Now it's been a little while since I played this last. I am probably around 30 something hours in, so it's about time I go back to it and start to finish this off. But I thought I'd share this with you all, as I think that is quite interesting, that the patches and stuff, while not perfect, has helped it considerably. Some other things we can have a look at. So if we are going into the Bazzite operating system, which is super interesting. It's really effective.